which is more likely, the Chiefs or the Packers getting to the Super Bowl? I put this on here because both teams are considered top tier contenders, but also are going through significant changes. The Packers trade away Devontae Adams, the Chiefs trade away Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs, I would argue, have done more to replace him. Not that they're going to replace him, but that they've brought in some reinforcements. Guys like MVS from Green Bay, Juju Smith-Schuster, Sky Moore, where the Packers have brought in Christian Watson, but really that's been about it. They've stayed pat. But of course, Green Bay also in a much weaker conference. Where do you fall on which team if you had to bet on $100, which team do you think has the better shot of getting a Super Bowl?
I would bet $100, maybe another $100 on the Chiefs getting to the Super Bowl. I think that, you look at Green Bay. Yes, they're in the weaker conference, but they also still have Tom Brady to go through. And last time that didn't work out so well, and it was in Lambeau. It had everything that was supposed to go the Packers' way, and it didn't. And that's a trend with a lot of these Aaron Rodgers Packers teams, is they choke in the playoffs. Look at last year against the 49ers. Like, they completely folded like a cheap poker table, and that was their element. Like, they should have won that game and they didn't. And that seems to be a consistent theme with the Packers. And it's a theme across coaches. It's not just Mike McCarthy. It's now Matt LaFleur, who's my guy. We talked about the OGs. I'm living in a beach house right now and all the Matt LaFleur stock that I bought like 4 or 5 years ago. So it seems to be the Packers, when it comes to the playoffs, they just turn into a different team for some reason, where the Chiefs, you said it, they replaced guys that they got rid of, big key pieces that are gone now. Tyrann Mathieu is going to be tough to replace. Tyreek Hill, tough to replace. But if you're comparing it apples to apples, am I going to invest in Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur figuring something out on the fly, or am I going to invest in Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes figuring something out on the fly? 10 times out of 10, I'm going with the Chiefs.
So I'm going to alienate a lot of people on this and actually say the Packers. Look, I think I'll be honest. I think the Chiefs are the better team. I think the Chiefs are the better team. The conference is just ridiculous. That's why I'm going to go with the Packers. I'm with you on your Bucks and Brady. I guess my case would be I think the Bucks and the Rams are the only teams really in their way.
Yep.
And I don't know that the Rams were ever considered the best team in football last year, even when they won the Super Bowl. Like, I was at the game and we were joking. I was joking with many media members throughout the week. Like, does anybody think these two teams are the two best teams in football? And of course, the answer is no. The Bucks are my Super Bowl pick out of the NFC. I'm a little concerned that the average age is about 47, but I mean, I'm a little worried about that, Hill. I feel like everywhere I look, the Bucks have some guy who's like 34, but I'm picking them because I think they're very good. The Chiefs, to me, it comes down to how good are they defensively by the playoffs. I mean, they're going to make the playoffs as long as they're healthy. The question for me is, are they a tire fire defensively and they've just got to score 40 points against any good team? Or are they pretty good? If that defense really comes around, Kansas City's probably the bet, and you probably take your $100 to the bank. By the way, with Matt LaFleur and your Packers stock, or your stock in him rather, not so much Packers, that's a stock that's a great like Apple stock during the regular season, and it turns into crypto in the playoffs. Okay, like you guys are just like Dogecoin, just going off a cliff. So enjoy your beach house until January when all of a sudden you owe the IRS like 500 grand. It's been interesting with the Packers. I would take them because of the conference, but I do think the Chiefs are better. And so if you're betting on who you just think flat out is going to be the better team, I think it's Kansas City.
Yeah.
But it's just a hard road, man. That division, that conference is they could go 12-5, and I feel like in the NFC that's the equivalent of going like 15-2. So take the. I mean, my God, you guys, your division, you go to hell.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just that division.
I love it.
Nobody's got a bigger heist than Tom Brady. His whole career. Like I've done, and Heitzler's here. We're gonna let him in a second. I have done this out of boredom. I've gone back and looked at who the quarterbacks have been that Brady's had to deal with in his career in his division. Literally the best guys are unbelievably washed up Drew Brees, Josh Allen before he was good, and Chad Pennington. And it's not even arguable. Like, those are easily the three toughest guys he's ever shared a division with. He had Favre for 1 year, but that was the year he got hurt. It's incredible. The fourth best guy is legitimately like Ryan Fitzpatrick. It's a hex that Brady has on the rest of the league. So congratulations, by the way, on going 6-0 in the NFC South.